In this section, we're going to have a look at it, the option to send the shift to bank, how to allocate it, and how to allocate the shift to the agency staff member too. So in order to allocate the shift to bank or agency, you need to click on the staff group that you want to allocate or send the bank shift for. So in this case, we could have a look at it for the HCAs. And we going to select the day shift on the 24th of September. So we have 3 shifts available, and one of it, we need to send it to bank. So to send it to bank, you need to left click on the shift to highlight it. If you see that the shift is now highlighted, then right click and select send to bank option. Once you click on send, you will see that the one shift is highlighted. If you want more than one, you can select 2 or 3. If you want all of them, then you can just click on this one to tick or untick. So for now, we need one shift that needs to be sent to bank. Here you need to select which area that you're falling into. So if you are Hammersmith and Fulham, you want inner. If you are in Lakeside or Ealing, it's outer. And if you are Broadmoor, then you want to select this option. So for now, we're going to select the outer London. Then you also need to select the appropriate reason. So if it's a sickness or annual leave or COVID, or there is a vacancy there that you want to cover it, or there is a working day. So you need to select the appropriate reason. You need to have a look at it. So for this one, I'm going to say that the staff member was sick. So that's the reason you need to send the shift to bank. There are other options down here as well that you can use, but bear in mind that once you start using the options, your visibility of the staff will go limited. So you can also select, so if you're a gender specific ward, or if you do require special gender in terms of either male or female only staff member that is available on bank, you can also select that. If you do want specific grade, say that you only want band 3 RMN or band 3 HCF or band 2 HCF, then you can do that one. Same with RMN, because with RMN we have band 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you only want band 5 RMN or band 6 RMN or band 7 RMN, you do need to add that into here. If you don't add it, then anybody with the RMN can pick it up, band 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you're looking for specific grade, then make sure that you do add that. Cost center, if you want to be allocated to different department, then you can do that one. I wouldn't advise that though. And if you have any specific person that you want to allocate that shift to, or you can nominate it, then you can add the name and click on select, and the person's name will come up there. And if you do want to add a note, that we do highly advise, especially when you have a rule breaking system where if you try to allocate the shift to the person and if you require an authorization, we do always advise you to add the person's name here. Once you do that one, you can hit OK. And you can see that one shift appear here with the green man. So any shift that you can see with the green man, those are the shift that is sent to the bank for the bank people to pick up. So once this shift is sent to bank, it will start appearing on all the bank employees on their own line for to pick up, and then they can pick it up. If, however, you have already agreed with somebody that they will cover the shift, then what you can do is you can click on that shift and select find person option. and put the person's name. So in this case, we can put Whitney in there. So we type first three letters or four letters of a surname, click on enter or little magnifying glass here, and select the persons. You see green tick, that means all okay. We click OK. We can see that the shift will appear at the bottom of the roster. Now, if the person is within your department, you will also see gray shift here. So that is just the reflection of the shift. Now, although shift is 9 to 5, but the person's agreed that the shift is, she can only work up to 9 to 1:30 or something. So you can double click on it and amend the time. You can always click on these little three dots and adjust time option. Or you can click on the shift itself and select adjust time option and say, okay, if she says that she wants to only work to 1:30 because she's already covering the late shift somewhere else or probably within your department. But as a permanent staff, then it's only 4.5 hour shift. So if she's not taking any break, you might want to take the break time off to say 00. If you want to add any note or anything, you can add note here and just hit OK. Once you hit OK, you can see that the time is now adjusted to 9 to 1:30. So that's how you allocate the shift. You can also allocate the shift by dragging and dropping. Just simply like you allocate the shift to the person. You can always drag and drop the shift if you wish to, or if you're feeling confident, you can always do that. However, if you need to send that to the agency staff members, or if you want to clear the shift, you cannot clear it. You always have to select the cancel option and select the reason to say why you're canceling the shift. So once the shift goes back up at the top, and then if you select the shift by left clicking and then right click the option, you will then see the option to send it to agency. So if you have no luck to get a bank staff member, and if you need to send that to an agency, you can select this option, send to agency. In this case, this time you don't really need to enter anything. You just need to select send to agency option and hit OK. And you can then see that the green man will then turn into the purple. And that's how you know that that shift is sent to an agency, and it can be picked up by an agency or temporary staffing to book the staff member. So that's how you allocate, amend, and cancel bank agency shift. Thank you.